Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Lynx going up against the New York Liberty. And coming to you from the borough of Brooklyn, I'm Blake Suniga. Pleased to have you here along with my broadcast partners Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Ionescu has it, now guarded by Collier. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Now here is Thornton. Pass to Burke. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
First quarter play, 1 minute played. Collier outside. Down low. Smith. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Tremendous read by Collier, working the pick and roll to perfection.
Ionescu outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. The ball goes to Minnesota.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Heidemann, covered by Ionescu. Pass to McBride. Smith sinks the triple.
With a naturally quick release, Smith is an effective option in catch-and-shoot situations.
Ionescu outside. Three-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Heidemann. Back to Collier. From past the arc, Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. On offense, here the Liberty. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one's good. Stewart.
And the offense, 3 of 4. A solid start to the game, if I say so myself.
And here's Heidemann. Collier outside. It's over Laney Hamilton. New York with the rebound.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Now here is Ionescu. Three-pointer. No good on that shot. The Lynx trailing. Smith outside. To the middle. Now Heidemann. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The shot by Collier, no good.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Ionescu. Shot clock at 5. Over Collier. Ionescu, that's good.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Now here's Collier. To halt the run. A rebound by Burke.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Back to Laney Hamilton. Pass to Ionescu. That one falls, and a nice feed from Laney Hamilton.
never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. For three, Kayla McBride. The rebound by Thornton.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
Ionescu outside. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Smith with it, picked up by Stewart. Pass to Heidemann. McBride up top, lets it go from deep. Rebound, New York. Here's Burke. She's guarded by Shepard. Now here is Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. Lainey Hamilton up top. Here's Burke. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. Took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
Well, she was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Alana was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing 3rd in most improved player voting, and she is really got a spot in the league now.
Ionescu gets the bucket.
With great size for a point, Ionescu could just bounce off contact.
Here's Heidemann. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Screen by Smith. For 3, Nafisa Collier. And the Lynx, another 3.
A steady shooter from beyond the arc. Collier's presence on the floor helps space it. A big asset for this team.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Here's Heidemann. McBride. Here's Shepard. Collier. Lainey Hamilton covering. Collier with it. McBride outside. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Now here is Ionescu. They lead by 4. Outside, Stewart takes the 3. They get it again. Pass to Burke. Back to Ionescu. Thornton. Over Shepard. Here's Ionescu. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but just couldn't make a shot.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Shepard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Smith. Inside. Got a piece of it. Brianna Stewart with the steal. Lainey Hamilton left side. Pass to Stewart. Burke. Now here is Ionescu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. So the Lynx now, trailing by 4. Buries it down low.
How about that shot going in for Collier? Looked like the contact might disrupt her. Guess it didn't.
Here's Burke. McBride covering. Pass to Stewart. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by Brianna Stewart. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good all year.
And Collier knows she has the green light to take these shots. Love how fast she makes decisions.
And here's Burke. Shot to end the cold run. And Lainey Hamilton hits from deep.
Looks like she took that last three a little personal.
Hey, do you blame her? That was some payback right there.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Liberty out in front, up 2. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Nice start to the game for them, tallying a few steals through one.
They've been aggressive on defense, and it's paid off, so I'm going to expect them to keep it up.
Minnesota trailing. Pass to Uhas. McBride. Vandersloot defending. Williams with it. Shot clock at 6. New York with the rebound. Now Vandersloot. Lainey Hamilton up top. Here's Phoebish. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Back to Williams. The 3 ball. To the left side wing. Carlton gets the bucket.
Wide open look, and props to Hines Allen for locating the open teammate using her GPS.
Now here's Vandersloot. McBride covering. Pass to Davis. Phoebish. Vandersloot outside. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I knew Vandersloot wouldn't let that 3 go. She's too competitive not to fire back.
Outside Williams. Uhas sets a screen. To the inside. Yes, and it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Pass to Davis. Dodikish. She's guarded by Williams. Here's Dodikish. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
Carlton. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. New York in the lead. Up top, Vandersloot. McBride covering. Here's Dodikish. Pass to Phoebish. Vandersloot with it. McBride covering. Here's Dodikish. Lets the 3 fly. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Carlton. Pass to McBride. To the right side. Carlton's shot is off. Lainey Hamilton with it. Hines Allen's there. 2 points. That one goes in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Carlton, guarded by Davis. Now Hines Allen. Pass to Williams. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
So much action these days out of the pick and roll. Williams is made for this type of basketball. A slick dribbling and good decision-making player.
And the Liberty call time here. On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Burke. Vandersloot. Ionescu outside. From downtown, Shepard pulls it in. Here's Heidemann. Outside Williams. Now here's Shepard. She's guarded closely. Now Carlton. The score now all even. Vandersloot with it. Ionescu up top. Pulls up. Offline from the top of the key jumper. And here are the Lynx now. Right outside. Here's Heidemann. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Shepard. 6 to shoot. Shepard the screen. Courtney Williams for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Ionescu gets the bucket.
Her first triple of the second quarter. Third of the game.
And here are the Lynx now. Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Shepard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here's Ionescu. 15 points in the game. Here's Burke. McBride covering. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Shot by Burke, no good. The Lynx leading. McBride up top. Pass to Heidemann. And here's Carlton. Here's Williams. Count that one.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Here's Vandersloot. Ionescu outside. Courtney Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Minnesota. A 4-point game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Never scared to go down low, even at 5'8". Williams has guts. She'll take it right to the hoop.
This is her first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one drops. And the Lynx making a change here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Liberty trail. Here's Ionescu. Minnesota grabs the miss.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That's her first trip to the line.
Nafisa Collier. 2 shots.
Free throw is good. That's also good, so she hits them both.
They've changed their game here in the second, getting a little more physical.
And look for them to increase this lead if they keep getting to the line.
Now here's Vandersloot. She's covered closely. Pass to Burke. Will it go? Gets it to go from downtown.
Tremendous floor recognition from Vandersloot. She makes passes that others simply can't.
And here's Williams. She's got 8. Collier outside. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebounding stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, they've battled to a standstill on the boards, but the game isn't over yet. We'll see who keeps up the energy.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Heidemann. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Now here's Collier. Defense right on her. A rebound by Burke.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu outside. Here's the 3. That one, no good.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Here's Heidemann. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Collier. From deep three-point range. No luck again. Just 3 for 10 with that miss.
Well, after hitting those 2 3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
Now here's Collier. 10 points for her. Hits the three-point bomb.
Pulling up on a defender comes down to confidence, and Collier believes in her ability to beat any opponent.
Vandersloot outside. Ionescu outside. Back to Vandersloot. Burke. Here's Stewart. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Leanna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
Now Heidemann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Collier. And no good trying to get that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Lynx ahead, up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. And, you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far, they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
The Lynx with the lead. Here's Heidemann. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Collier inside. Lainey Hamilton covering. McBride outside. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, it's 2 straight from long range.
Here's Burke. McBride covering. Ionescu outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
Collier outside. Count the basket and the foul. And that's going to go on Benijah Lainey Hamilton.
When she breaks out the crossover, you can be sure she's going to leave somebody in her wake.
She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Ionescu has it. 18 points for her. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
First team.
Pushing the action and making plays. Ionescu is just such a tough cover.
This is her first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's Collier. 16 points for her. And the foul called on Nafisa Collier. That's her first foul.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets into perfect position.
Here's Ionescu. It's good.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Here's Heidemann. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Collier outside. Good defense there by Benijah Laney Hamilton. The Liberty trail. And here's Burke. 6 points for her. And stolen by Nafisa Collier. McBride with the ball. Laney Hamilton covering. And the basket by McBride.
You love to see that offensive mindset from McBride, and fans are rarely disappointed with her intensity.
New York calls timeout.
All right, let's get it on the board. Come on and get loud for your Breakers next crew.
Now Burke. 6 points for her. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Lynx. Here's Heidemann, covered by Ionescu. Collier outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Smith, no good.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last one.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
Solid amount of contact on that play, but Stewart's a tough-minded player who can do just about anything down low.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. And she knocks down the first one.
As a talented scorer and rebounder, Breanna Stewart is a threat on both sides of the ball. But on offense especially, she can really be a nightmare to try and guard.
Both shots good from the stripe. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Heidemann, covered by Ionescu. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Shepard, the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's McBride. Drops it in from 11 feet.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Here's Burke. McBride covering. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Smith. The Lynx leading. Inside. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The power. Collier using that upper body strength to finish it off.
This will be her 4th shot at the line here in this one.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Burke. McBride covering. And good that time.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Here's Minnesota. They lead by 4. Collier outside. Shepard covered by Thornton. Smith outside. Down low. McBride makes it off the glass.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize this team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And the Lynx pushing it up now. And 2 shots coming up at the line as she gets fouled on the shot.
A versatile big with an array of moves at her disposal. Defenders struggle to keep up with Smith.
First trip to the line for her here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The prototypical big for today's game. Smith can beat you inside and outside.
And good on both. New York trailing here. Ionescu outside. Five to shoot. Pass to Stewart. Here's Burke. Shepard pulls it in.
Solid job by the defense to get in her way as she was going up to the rim.
And the basket by McBride.
What a great performance in this half. Now, she didn't really play as well in the first, but you know that she's someone who can turn it around in a hurry.
Here's Burke. She's got 8. Pass to Thornton. Back to Ionescu. Ball stolen. And now the Lynx fast break. Here's Smith. It's good.
Well, once she took off, the D didn't have any interest in getting in her way.
They did the right thing. Just give up the 2 points and move forward.
Just get out of the way. I would have got out of the way.
Now here is Ionescu. 22 points for her. Berg, Lainey Hamilton. Lainey Hamilton covering to the inside. Pass to Williams. The second chance effort. Rebound New York. Here's Stewart. She's got 9. Ionescu outside. To end the run. She squares up and sinks it. And here are the Lynx now. Outside Williams. Pass to Heidemann. Just 5 to shoot. Smith outside. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
An imaginative playmaker who plays inspired basketball. Smith cannot be stopped right now.
Ionescu outside. Outside Stewart. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over.
All right, this is going on the court. Come on, get loud for your breakers.
Now the Lynx with it. It's a 10-point game. Here's Carlton. Lainey Hamilton covering. Pass to Smith for 3. Can't score, and only her second miss in 7 shots this game. Vandersloot right side. Outside Stewart. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
Sharp shooting from Stewie. She's the definition of a stretch 4.
Now here's Collier. Covered by Thornton. Unloads. Offensive board. Collier can't get it to go. Ionescu outside. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Picked by Thornton. Vandersloot outside. Stewart with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Over Smith. Nails the baby hook.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half. Getting away from the three-point shot.
Now Carlton. Here's Williams. Covered by Ionescu. Now here's Collier. She's tightly guarded. That one, good for 2.
After being a little more free-flowing in the first half, they're starting to get away from the 3 here in the second. Haven't had as many attempts.
Now here is Ionescu. 24 points for her. The three is up. Kept alive. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the D's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Pass to Carlton. Heidemann. Vandersloot defending. Collier outside. And the basket is good.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded by Williams. Shoots. She's off on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lynx ahead. They lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the 4th quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Liberty trail. Ionescu outside. Vandersloot. The kick out to Ionescu. The three-pointer off the mark.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed. While she may play a lot on the wings, Hines Allen at her core loves battling down low.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Maisha Hines Allen. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she makes the first. And so she makes both from the line. Vandersloot with it. Ionescu outside. Over McBride. Ionescu gets the bucket.
And Ionescu recognizes her role on this squad. Her team wants her to score and score often.
Right outside. Back to Williams. Right outside. Yes. And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
That gives her her second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Pass to Burke. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Lynx. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
The defense better watch out because she can make those 3 balls as we saw in the first half.
Here's Carlton. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
No fear, Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Ionescu. McBride covering. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Good on the 3-point shot.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. They sure add up.
Pass to Carlton. Now here's Uhas for 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Here's Phoebish. Now Ionescu. McBride covering. Vandersloot with it from outside the arc. No good there. Outside Williams. Carlton, foul call that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
Second team
Well,
foul.
probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does
break,
send a
take a break.
message.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And she makes both free throws.
And as a team, they're hovering around the 86, 88% mark from the free throw line. And they've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Minnesota grabs the miss. McBride outside. Uhas. Pass to Heidemann. Oh, there's the alley.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
And here's Burke. Here's Dodikish. Ionescu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Williams.
Next foul. Bridget Carlton. First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Vandersloot outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Second chance shot. Misses from short range. Here's Carlton. Cans it from downtown.
She draws so much attention. Williams can find others for easy buckets. Good dish.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 13. Here's Burke. She's guarded by Williams. Now Burke. Basket good.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Here's Heidemann. Pass to Williams. From deep. Another three for Minnesota.
A good look there, and she didn't waste it. Her second three of the game.
And it's New York's ball. It's a 14-point game. Vandersloot outside. Now Lainey Hamilton. Yes, it's good.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
So the Lynx now. Here's Heidemann. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. To the left wing. Vandersloot with it. Uhas is there. Stewart up top. Up again. Heidemann grabs the miss.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty. Both teams will make substitutions. A challenging stretch for New York here. Now here's Vandersloot. Thornton outside. Lainey Hamilton. She's guarded by Williams.
They haven't been as focused on taking care of the ball here in the second half. First half, they were better in that regard, so I doubt Coach is pleased with that aspect of their game here.
The Lynx making a switch here. Here's Heidemann, covered by Ionescu. McBride outside. Misses the three.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Burke. The tray. Heidemann grabs the miss. And here are the Lynx now, leading by 12. Collier left side. McBride outside. The three. Good for her ninth make in just 12 shots and even 75% shooting.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here is Ionescu. Jacks up a three. Shepard pulls it in.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
McBride outside. Takes the three. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. 5 on the clock. Back to Stewart. Over McBride. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Here's Heidemann.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Collier. To the middle. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Don't underestimate Collier's ability as a distributor. She'll make passes that make you say, wow.
And the Liberty call time here. Ionescu outside. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Back to Stewart.
Fouled on that play, but Stewart isn't worried. She's tough and relishes any chance she can get to score some points.
At the line for the Liberty, Brianna Stewart. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. So she gets them both. McBride with the ball. Pass to Heidemann. Shepard. McBride up top. Shepard the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Now here is Ionescu. Nailed from three-point land.
Perfect swing there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Heidemann. Smith outside. Pass to McBride. To the paint. Smith, no good. Now here is Stewart. Not a lot of room. Berg shoots the three. Rebounded by McBride. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Smith. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Yeah, I'd say that shot was well within her range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Minnesota.
Now the Lynx with it. Outside Williams. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.